Now you're drinking like respect. Real. That word real is used too loosely, and I say that respectfully. Everybody say they real, but they be wearing a mask, and I say that respectfully. They don't even move accordingly when they say they real at the end of the day. It be the short changing themselves when they be saying the word real. No, for real. Common sense ain't common sense nowadays, so you gotta be careful who you having a conversation with nowadays. A person will sit there and psych you out your thought process, letting your freedom, your pockets, and your eyesight. Homie, to realize, dang, everybody ain't real, and I say that respectfully. It ain't about you being better than the next person at the end of the day, but common sense ain't common sense nowadays at the end of the day. You could be on a high vibration, and the individual next to you is so low vibration, and the comparison won't ever add up at the same, on the same pace. Because it would never make sense at the end of the day. Understanding what real looks like up close in person. A person would scream, I'm real, whole day long. But they can't keep up with it. Because they wearing a mask. Can't even get in tune with themselves to even understand the definition of real at the end of the day. Everybody pointing a finger at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm real, I'm real, I'm real. Only to realize, dang, they fake. Because they don't understand the definition of being real. Because common sense ain't common sense nowadays. Dang. A person projected their charm and their pain. To use the word loosely when it comes to being real. I'm real because I've been through this. I'm real because I've been through that. Just because you've been through something, that don't make you real at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. Real recognizes real. Someone ain't got to switch up, let alone wear a mask at the end of the day. They ain't got to fake gaslight nobody at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully because they move accordingly. Yeah, I said what I said. Fall from a hater. This is the type of stuff that gets put in somebody's face at the end of the day when they being real. They want somebody to shut up at the end of the day. Nah, it really be the thought processing. Hey neighbor, stay in your lane, and I say that respectfully, but your trauma and your pain, because you're so dysfunctional at the end of the day. Don't even know the definition of being real at the end of the day when it comes to common sense, having a communication conversation. Having a communication conversation. Your intelligence is so low vibrational at the end of the day, low IQ. You so confused within your words, you ain't even making sense at the end of the day. Talking about you real. And someone's trying to figure you out like, wait, hold on, what did you just say? It really be the thought process for me like, wait, who am I talking to today? You really got to reevaluate your narrative and find yourself to realize at the end of the day, everybody's actually part of your lane. Because we are all not the same when it comes to communication, when it comes to being real. With that one-sided conversation they be having with themselves like, dang, what was your true intentions at the end of the day? You can't gaslight me, and I say that respectfully. I'm moving accordingly at the end of the day. You're trying to keep up with me, but you can't even figure out the narrative and your thought process to have the proper self-awareness and stay in your lane. It really be the thought process for me. How someone with that ass disrespect you because you real. You know the definition of being real? It's not to play mind manipulation games with people at the end of the day, or that narcissist behavior, and I say that respectfully, to get away with trauma and pain. You know, manipulating somebody, psyching them out their thought process, their eyesight. When it comes to communication, yeah, that energy is different. Take accountability for your actions at the end of the day. You don't even know how to do that because you're running away. But you real, though. But you screaming in the background, I'm grown! Only to act your shoe size. It really be the thought process. I mean, we are all not the same. Someone sneaks this somebody because they in their own lane, elevating, minding their business, and they understand the definition of being real at the end of the day, something that you couldn't keep up with. That's why you're trying to be like them. Only to realize you can't keep up with them. It really be the thought process. Me, how people use this word too loosely when it comes to being real. Only to realize they was wearing a mask this whole entire time. It really be the thought process of me when it comes to one-sided conversation, when it comes to communication. It really be the thought process of me. Because everybody's not real at the end of the day. A person will sit there and hide their hands and play victim at the end of the day. Only to cross their fingers behind their back and say, I'm real at the end of the day. Only to realize they was the one wearing the mask this whole entire time. To psych you out your thought process, your freedom, your pockets, and your eyesight. It'd be the one-sided conversation that you wasn't part of. With their malicious intentions, but they screaming they real at the end of the day. Be careful at the end of the day. Because you'd be so surprised. Wouldn't matter how you look at the end of the day. or how you carry yourself. And I say that respectfully. It really be the thought process to me, because what look good ain't good. Because they will psych you out your thought process, feeding your pockets and your eyesight with their malicious intentions, only for you to regroup, to find yourself, to say to yourself, dang, I got to be more cautious when I have communication with people at the end of the day, because everybody not real nowadays. It's a thought process to me. You know how that individual psyched you out that relationship at the end of the day, and you thought they was real when it came to communication, only for them to be disloyal to you. They didn't even know how to respect you. Third-party conversation, dang, that was the issue. They didn't even know how to be real with you because you asked them from day one, do you do that type of stuff at the end of the day? And they was like, nah, I don't move that way. I only see you at the end of the day. They was gaslighting this whole entire time. See? We are all not the same. It's a thought process to me. Like I said, my content is not for everybody, and that's okay. You can call me corny, whack, or whatever you want to do, but say it for your mama, and I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. I didn't send for you, so return back the sender. Respectfully. God works in mysterious ways. Be careful when judging a book by its cover, or let alone because someone's in their own lane loving themselves and they ain't got to wear a mask because they real with themselves. They ain't got to shortchange you when they come to communication because they mean what they say. They can actually look in the mirror to love themselves, to recognize at the end of the day, I ain't trying to project my trauma, my pain on you at the end of the day, regardless of what I got going on at the end of the day, because I'm real with myself. That energy is different. Compared to somebody hiding their pain, at the end of the day, they can't even be real with themselves to get in the mirror. Fake false advertisement, fake gaslighting people at the end of the day, screaming they real at the end of the day, to psych people out their thought process. We are all not the same. It's a thought process to me. Like I said, my content is not for everybody, and that's okay. But be careful when you use that word real, because everybody's not real. They're not. A hate in disguise will hide their hands and manipulate a situation. At the end of the day, they were just talking down on somebody in the most unhealthiest way, but they screaming it, I'm real! Only to realize at the end of the day, dang, how you kicking down a female and you a dude at the end of the day? It really be the thought process me when it comes to that one-sided conversation. At the end of the day, you don't want to see somebody elevate faster than you because they understood their anointings. It's the thought process for me. We are all not the same. Or how a chick would sneak dish you at the end of the day to make you feel like you unworthy of yourself at the end of the day, and she can't even get in tune with herself, to know her self-worth, to find herself, to love herself, but she quick to say she's real at the end of the day, only to fake gaslight herself with her malicious intentions to psych you out your thought process, your feet in your pockets and your eyesight, and she try to hide her hands to play victim, but she real though, right? Type of stuff happens every single day. You gotta be careful when you use that word real. Nowadays, it's a thought process to me because common sense ain't common sense, and I say that respectfully. You see, when you move accordingly in a healthy way, they quick to kick you down. Because you know how to respect yourself on a good, bad day or misunderstanding day with no malicious intentions to kick your neighbor down. That's a thought process to me. We're all not the same. Like I said, my content is not for everybody. But I truly preach it down to the genuine ones only. But it's a thought process to me. Protect your energy, because not everybody's even get time of your day. You matter, you're worthy. Now you love, respect.